What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at this 2026 Lexus RX350h. This one is an F Sport all-wheel drive design, finished off in the Incognito paint, and we give a $61,000 MSRP. So what do you think? This honestly, for a luxury SUV, it doesn't really break the bank and it's insanely economical with a hybrid drivetrain. So what do you guys think? Is this one of the best ways to go for a true luxury car that won't leave you in debt? So taking a look underneath the hood for the hybrid, you're going to get a 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Of course, you got that hybrid system to it. It's all-wheel drive, got an ECVT for the transmission. Overall, we have 246 horsepower with 233 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 is about 7.4 seconds. We can also expect 37 miles per gallon in the city with 34 out on the highway, running on a 17.2 gallon tank and a 4,500 pound curb weight. Now, taking a look at the styling, the Incognito paint is super cool looking. I like the LED on the headlight design. You got your running light, of course. You do have an incandescent turn signal, which is a little odd. Nice normal headlight. And then we have an LED light down below, this gloss black for all the grills, parking sensors, forward facing camera. I love that hourglass shape to the front end. It is a bold looking car, especially with the F Sport. So really cool style. You got some silver trim throughout the whole lower section. Just a really bold look over a standard RX. On the hood, you can see these lines that cut into this front part of the grille, just giving it a pretty unique look. And then very sleek lines all throughout it. And then at the side, you're gonna see body colored for the fender arches, 21-inch wheels in a nice gunmetal gray. Got your F Sport logo, a little bit of plastic trim in the lower section, and I love this sloping body line throughout the whole side. We also have your gloss black mirror caps, all this chrome trim, camera, LED light, and then of course we have power folding side mirrors. Got more of the chrome and black all throughout it. Just a small sunroof, roof rails, roof racks, and then for the side profile, I like the proportions to it. Has a good footprint, and the way the windows slope down with the bodywork of the roof line, it looks really cool. Kind of looks like a shark tail back there. We have this nice gloss black cutting into this window with all that. Massive spoiler. It just looks really neat to give it a stylish look. For the taillights, you have that nice checkmark design to them, connecting LED bar, Lexus name, got the RX logo of course. Then we have parking sensors, your camera, just a little bit of black and silver back here. I mean, this really comes together. It is a fantastic looking SUV. Power operated rear, and then we have the button underneath the X there. And then with everything folded down like this, you have a little bit of an angle for the seats, but they're still relatively flat. You have your privacy cover. There's even a full spare tire underneath the floor. Got a little bit of a cutout on each side, subwoofer, and then you press these buttons and it actually unlocks that seat. And then this middle seat is independent, so you can easily unlatch it and get that to fold down. So pretty easy to operate everything. We can press that, automatically close it up. And then moving inside, we have an electronic button on the handles and we can take a look. So for this seat, just pop in these back in the up position. You do have a little bit of a recline angle too, which is a great touch to see. We can just pull this lever and you can tell they really recline a lot. So we have the Birch Nulux interior. You're gonna have a lot of the soft touch material, all the Nulux all throughout the door, electronic release handles. You can also pull it if the battery fails. Perforations and smooth all throughout it. And then sitting here, we have air vents, temperature control. We have our plugs, storage, and in the center, we have a nice large armrest. Got cup holders too. And sitting here at 5'11" with the driver's seat at my height, I have plenty of leg room, lots of glass in here. This is genuinely comfortable. Car seat's been fitting great, and I can truly fit in this seat with zero compromises. We spent all day in this car yesterday, and we're gonna go out today, do another family road trip, and this is just a fantastic car. The space is awesome. We literally did a $500 grocery shopping trip yesterday, 4 different stores, and we fit everything, 3 of us, no complaints. So really well spaced for not being a huge car. It's just a 2-row, so really like that aspect. For the front, all the same on the door panels. You're gonna see all your controls, of course, storage. Got the Lexus name, your controls. Then a closer look at the birch seats. I like the textures, perforations, the smooth. And then we have a black leather wrapped steering wheel with this black open pore wood trim throughout it. Hopping inside, let's go ahead and fire it up. All your screens will turn on. We have the comfort access, power controls for everything. On the steering wheel, we have some faux leather right here. We have audio controls on the left side, cruise control on the right. Got the cool shifters, stock on the right for windshield wipers, headlights over here. Now for the gauge cluster, you have a couple of presets that we're used to seeing on a lot of the Lexus vehicles. And then you can also hold down OK, and you can configure a couple different pieces of the screen. So you got a couple different map designs, a few more bits of info that are configurable, energy monitor, all sorts of things. So it makes it super easy to have this customized without being too in your face. So nice layout for sure. We have our tailgate release, fuel cap, a little storage, memory seating, a lot of piano black around this air vent, and then a soft touch on the dash. You're gonna get this bead of stitching all throughout it too that cuts right into the door. So a nice little way to integrate that. All soft touch up here, the black open pore wood, and then we have a large glove box that is lockable. Got a massive navigation screen, all your audio information, phone integration pops up, a couple drive modes that are going to come up, and it will configure the style of it as well. Got driving assist information, and then we have all sorts of other information. You can see your trip, fuel economy, pretty good even with me driving, energy flow, which is nice to see how the hybrid system works. You're going to get heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Very easy, you can toggle your fan speed, air conditioning, dual zone, different zones as well. We have the front defrost, heated glass and volume, and then climate vents are right in the center. Extra USB ports, a little bit of storage, and then a shortcut to the camera where you can get a 360 camera view. And then we also have, of course, your standard backup camera with that top down. Now we have more of this wood trim all throughout it, hidden storage with plugs and a wireless phone charging pad. And then I like how we have all this soft touch throughout the center. We have two cup holders right here, and you can even make that one deeper if you have a big cup, which is a pretty cool touch to see. EV drive mode as well as off-road and traction control. Nice padded armrest, plenty of storage space in here. Opens up in two ways. And then as you can tell, we have another look at the interior. Just a really well done vehicle for not a crazy price tag, given this is a luxury car. Got your glass controls, a very small sunglass holder, garage door buttons underneath the mirror. So setting off now in this 2026 Lexus hybrid, getting up to some speed slowly. I like with the hybrid system, around town driving is pretty effortless. The engine and the hybrid system work very seamless together to just give you a smooth driving car. You have the dual pane windows, you know, this insulation. It's a comfortable and smooth car to be in. These seats are ultra comfortable. I love the steering wheel feel, all the buttons too. Everything is easy to use and just really simple actually, and yet it looks really nice and upscale. Armrests are good. It's a comfortable place just to lounge in. Even with the padding over here, your knees are comfortable. It's been a fantastic family SUV. Of course, cruising around all day yesterday with the family, you have no complaints. I can sit in this seat perfectly fine, so it's usable even with rear-facing car seats. I just don't really have any complaints with the way it drives. There's a lot of RX models to get as well, so you really can mix and match one of these SUVs to meet your budget as well as meet your taste. And this one I don't think is really too expensive for what you get. You seem to get a lot of the bells and whistles without truly breaking the bank for something that is, at the end of the day, a luxury brand. So I like what Lexus has done with the RX. It seems like a super well-rounded SUV that is gonna appeal to a lot of people. And once again, on a quiet road now, it is just seamless. The cruise control all works really nicely, especially on the highway. I mean, it's just a relaxing car. I got the ventilated seat on, the AC is quiet, and yet it's keeping the interior nice and cool. So nothing really to complain about. I even like just the extra storage. You have the little spot over here with plugs, so it just makes it easy to throw a few quick items. Of course, your water bottles as well. I mean, there's just nothing to complain about. Now, as far as the overall acceleration, of course, you can get, you know, more sporty versions of this, especially if you went with the plug-in hybrid. This one in sport mode, you know, it's not exactly fast. However, I find around town and even just normal merging onto traffic, I haven't had complaints with it being too slow or anything. So if you want more, of course, go for the plug-in. You're gonna get a little bit more peppy aspects to it. But even just the standard hybrid one, especially with the all-wheel drive, I feel like it drives nice. This is something I gotta show my mom this car, honestly, because we're wanting to get her a new car in the next year, and I think this might be something that she would really like. So It kind of just has a easy operating aspect to it. It's comfortable, it's nice to drive. I feel like a lot of people would enjoy this. And if we slow down a little bit, getting up to speed again in sport mode. So yeah, it's certainly no race car in this configuration, but again, from a standstill, that's where the acceleration seems to be the best, because you have that instant electric torque to help you get off the line, and then the small four-cylinder kind of picks up the loose ends as you get a little bit higher in the revs. But yeah, overall, I don't think there's many complaints with the driving. It's well-rounded, it's quiet, it's comfortable, and that's what you want in a Lexus like this. So I feel like if you're looking for just a good, luxurious daily that doesn't break the bank for what it is. Again, this isn't, you know, a base model Toyota. This is a very nicely equipped Lexus. You wouldn't expect it to be 40 grand. So in the low 60s, I feel like it just fits the bill very well. And we've truly been enjoying it. I've been driving it a lot. We drove it all day yesterday, and I'm still on a full tank. So the hybrid system is fantastic for efficiency, to where you can just drive all day long, go everywhere you could possibly think of. And it's going to be an economical car to run at the end of the day, even though it is a luxury car. So just a well-rounded family SUV that just seems to do it all without being too performance focused in this spec. Just well-rounded, nice car.